Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the video. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Rian Aulia Rahman, student number 15 from Electrical Department, State Polytechnic of Malang. In this video, we're going to talk about instrumentation for power distribution assessment. Instrumentation for power distribution assessment is an inspection of equipment contained in power distribution network of electrical power system, and some example of equipment include insulator, CO, arrestor, conductor, recloser, transformer, fuses, and circuit breaker. The distribution network is a collection of interconnecting electrical circuit parts from large power source and power transformer to substation to the customers. A good distribution network is a network that has complete equipment, both for construction and protection equipment. The equipment above is very important, especially for the protective equipment. In order to work properly and ensure continuity of service, routine maintenance and inspection must be carried out to determine the damage and reliability of each equipment. Number one is transformer. Transformer is a static device where magnetic circuits and winding consisting of two or more windings by electromagnetic induction transform the power, current and voltage of an AC system into another current and voltage system at the same frequency. Based on IEC 60076-1-2011, the transformer uses electromagnetic principle, Ampere's law, and Faraday's induction, where change in current or electric field can generate magnetic fields, and change in magnetic fields or magnetic field fluxes can generate voltages. Assessment on transformers include in-service inspection and in-service measurement. And in this slide, we can see the transformer and the construction of the transformer and the circuit of transformer. And then the in-service inspection. In-service inspection is an inspection activity that is carried out when the transformer is in a voltage or operational condition. The transformer subsystem carried out during the in-service inspection, such as electromagnetic circuit, dielectric, mechanical structure, bushing, OLTC or on-load tape changer, cooler, NGR or natural grounding resistor, fire protection, and monitoring system, including temperature meter and online monitoring. This is a picture of OLTC, cooler, bushing, and NGR or natural grounding resistor. And then the second one is in-service measurement. In-service measurement is a measurement activity that is carried out when the transformer is in a voltage or operating condition without turning it off. The tests include thermovision and dissolved gas analysis or DGA. Thermovision is a temperature monitoring method to see whether there are abnormalities in the transformer by using thermovision or thermal image camera. Thermovision is done on several parts, including main tank, OLTC tank, radiator, and bushing. And DGA or dissolved gas analysis is a process to calculate the level or values of hydrocarbon gases that are formed due to abnormalities that can have impact on the transformer performance. And then number two is insulator. Insulator is a device that supports the conductor wire on Insulator is a device that supports the conductor wire on electric poles that is used to electrically separate two or more wires to prevent the leakage current or flashover. The assessment must be done before the insulator installed is a visual inspection of the shape, size, and condition of the insulator. In addition, the insulator must be made of glass porcelain as high electric current insulator quality, not layered, doesn't have holes, and it is not deformed. The insulating pin material must be glazed so it isn't easy to rust. Poor insulator quality has an impact on the performance of the insulator, such as causing leakage current, causing sparks to jump, and affecting the insulation resistance of the insulator. And then number 3 is lightning arrestor. Lightning arrestor is an equipment to protect the other electrical equipment from surge voltages, both short circuit and lightning surge. The characteristics of the arrestor are in normal condition, arrestor acts as an insulator, and when a lightning surge occurs, arrestor acts as a conductor to carry the current to the ground. The assessment of the arrestor consists of level 1 inspection and level 2 inspection. Yeah, and this is the picture of lightning arrestor. Level 1 inspection. Level 1 inspection includes visual inspection and audio inspection. Visual inspection is the observation of components of or parts of lightning arrestor, which is carried out visually or using binocular device. And number 2 is audio inspection, is the observation of components or parts of lightning arrestor, which is carried out using the sense of hearing to detect equipment anomalies. And level 2 inspection include inspection with thermal vision. Inspection with thermal vision is an activity to observe component or parts of lightning arrestor using a thermal camera or thermovision camera, but not a thermogun. The purpose of this activity is to find a hotspot that indicates the equipment anomaly. This is the picture of thermovision. You can see in the slides. And number 4 is circuit breaker. Circuit breaker is a mechanical switching or switching equipment capable of flowing, and breaking load currents under normal conditions, and capable of flowing in a certain period of time and breaking load currents under abnormal conditions or disruptions such as short circuit conditions. Assessment on CB include in-service inspection, in-service measurement, and shutdown measurement. Yeah, this is the picture of circuit breaker or CB. This is 20 kilovolt CB, 150 kilovolt CB, and 500 kilovolt CB. First one is in-service inspection. Is an inspection of equipment carried out when equipment is in operating or voltage condition or online, using the 5 sense and simple metering, with the implementation of a certain period like daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. And in-service inspection include visual inspection of CB parts such as physical condition, drive system, and SF6 pressure as arc extinguisher. Yeah, and this is the picture of CB operating system. And then in-service measurement. In-service measurement is a measurement carried out at a certain period when the equipment is in operational condition, or we can say that in online condition. In-service measurement includes temperature measurement on CB part. Like we discussed before, this is using a thermovision. And then shutdown measurement. Shutdown measurement is a measurement that is done over a 2-year period in a state of offline equipment. Shutdown measurement includes measurement of insulation resistance and measurement of a contact resistance. Yeah, and on the right picture, we can see the measurement of insulation resistance and the measurement of contact resistance. And And the last one is digital fault recorder or DFR. DFR is an equipment system consisting of power supply components, analog, digital, and data acquisition unit or DAU, and sensors that can carry out the process of observing, recording CP and PT analog inputs, digital input primary equipment in PMP status and DS status, input secondary equipment even as relay operation automatically when a fault occurs, or perform observation and recording manually. The DFR assessment include in-service inspection and in-service measurement and shutdown test. Yeah, this is the picture of circuit of DFR and the component of the DFR. Yeah, in-service inspection of the DFR. In-service inspection is an inspection activity that is done in operating condition or visually without using test equipment. The inspection includes collecting data such as room temperature, room humidity condition in the panel, panel lighting, heater, panel door, and sound in panel. Then the second one is in-service measurement. In-service measurement is a maintenance activity that is done when the equipment in the operating condition using measuring components. The inspection include measuring AC and DC power supplies, DFR memory capacity, remote reading function from the control center, analog channel quantities. This is voltage and current and the others. And number 3 is shutdown test. Shutdown tests are the tests to ensure the condition of the tool is still functioning properly and in a non-voltage condition. The inspection carried out include calibration, checking the alarm function, and replacing the battery. Yeah, this is the references from buku pedoman PLN. Yeah, that's all about my presentation. Hope you enjoy the video. See you guys.